Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. You can find this beautiful Citizen Navihawk at azfindtime.com. And here's the phone number. Call those guys and they'll be happy to help you. Now, this is the Citizen Promaster Navihawk AT. And the number for this one is going to be the AT8227-56X. This has a movement I haven't seen before in the Navihawk, which is the H804 movement. And this is in a 48 millimeter case, 200 meters water resistance, sapphire crystal, beautiful black IP coating on here. And this watch is really great. This is something akin to a Breitling to me. If you want a Breitling type watch and you don't mind having an Eco Drive quartz watch, this might be up your alley. Let's look at the measurements real quick. It's 48 millimeters in size. About 48 millimeter case, and the case is just about 12 millimeters thick, and then the lug is coming in at just about 52. So this watch is going to be a bigger case, probably for a guy with about a 6.5-inch wrist or bigger. This is what it looks like on my wrist, which is 7.25 inches. And I like this watch because it's the simplicity and the ease of operation. This is one watch that is really easy to operate. I didn't even need any instructions to learn how to operate it. Now, let's give it a blast of light, and we'll look at that lume. And I believe this one is rocking Citizen's proprietary cyan blue lume, and the 12-6 is loomed. All the indices are loomed. The hands are loomed. It has beautiful sword style loomed hands, and this is going to glow all night because that's what Citizen is known for. And they have really good lume, on par with like a Seiko Lumabrite or whatnot. Now, let's get a little closer on this dial. This dial has two things going on. It has a compass outside rotating bezel, and you also have a knob right here at 8 o'clock, and that's going to rotate your inner bezel. Now, with this inner bezel, you can calculate fuel usage, a tip at a restaurant, and many other things. It's basically excuse me, it's basically just a slide rule in a radial form. So that's cool. Now, if you go a little bit deeper into the rehalt, you'll see some markings on the side: New York City, Chicago, Denver, LAX. That's because this watch also has a world time function, also has a perpetual calendar, and you have your day of the week down here, and SMT is your daylight saving times trigger to be on and off. You have a 24-hour day-night indicator over here, which is slave to your hour hand, and you also have you also have a battery indicator right here, battery strength indicator. But one thing I like about this watch over a lot of these watches is in this module, this has an instantaneous chronograph function. So if you push this button up the top, you see the timer is just running in the time function. You push this button and it goes straight into the chronograph. Then you push it again and the chronograph starts. Now the chronograph sub-dial at 6 o'clock keeps running fast until you get to 30 seconds, and then it'll stop and it'll keep timing internally. So you hit it again and reset it just like a normal chronograph. Now, if you want to go back to your regular time, you just push the reset again, and it jumps right back to the day of the week and your running seconds time. I like that a lot. This is a radio-controlled atomic watch. It's always going to have the right time. It checks the radio control towers, I think, 4 to 6 times a day, or until it finds the signal, and then that'll be it for 24 hours. But this watch is a stellar watch. Now, you have a gradient dial on there, and it fades from like a moss green to a really dark green. That's not black. It's still green, even though, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. The dial is going to be green, really dark green, almost black-like to lighter British Racing Jaguar green. So I love the gradient dial. It's different. It reminds me of a Horizon. You get like a airplane cockpit feel with this watch, and that's just an awesome thing. Now, some of the other things you can do with this watch, if you pull the crown, it'll jump right to what time zone you're in. And you see we're in the Denver time zone. That's for Scottsdale. And then you can switch it to LAX, Chicago, New York, and whatever. So this is also going to be an excellent travel time piece if you do a lot of traveling. And then you can just set it to any of your time zones on the Rehalt. See, right now it's on Denver, Chicago, New York City. So all you have to do is pull the crown and just move this arrow, this little airplane, to whatever you're at. I'm in a Denver time zone, and then push the crown in, and it snaps right to that time. So this is a really, really super functional watch. It's great. It's a great price. Right now it's at MSRP is $695. I'm sure you probably can do better than that if you call azfinetime.com. But this watch is stellar. The coating is nice. It has a nice size. I always did like the atomic watches from Citizen. This one to me is a little cooler than the anti-digital ones, and it's a lot easier to set. And you get that beautiful caution date box over there at 4 o'clock. I think that's awesome. So let me know what you guys think about this one. This is the Citizen Promaster Navihawk AT. This is the newest one. This watch is a stellar watch in form, fit, and function. Sapphire crystal, 200 meters of water resistance. You can't lose on this one, folks. Go ahead and grab one of these, especially if you need a nice, hardy, everyday watch. My name is Big E. God bless. That's a watch once over, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.